Welcome, welcome. My name is Dave McCree. I'm class of 81. And I have a stage full of alumni here for you, all ready to present themselves. We have been partying / rehearsing all day, so that we can all have a party show tonight. Now, so the first thing up, however, is that our first person on stage will actually not be alumni. But she's a very important person to us, so we want to start with her. You may know her. Karen Lawrence.
It's very clear. St. Louis is here to stay. Whatever on the day, the MacBook Pro and HBO Go and the Netflix that we know may just be passing fancies and in time may go. But oh my dear, St. Louis is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time, Columbia may crumble and we may crumble. We're waiting for that day. Sarah is here to stay. In time, even Harvard may crumble, Iowa may fumble. We're waiting for that day. Sarah is here. She's here, my dear. Sarah is here to stay. Welcome back, reunion classes. Have a wonderful reunion weekend.
First up, we have Joseph Slover, class of 76. Well, you all know where we went to school. A sylvan stretch of parkland in an old leafy New York suburb. Brick manor house turned into the administration building. And arbors trellised with wisteria vines. Bare and gnarled in the winter, but in springtime, covered with purple looms, raining scent down on our heads like Jove's fertile rain, and students blooming with us. You know, in February of freshman year, I was drafted into a pit orchestra with 4 people, but in Sarah Lawrence, that's an orchestra. Flute, cello, guitar, piano, and through that long winter of practicing, we were practicing on an original musical play by Ed. Ed, who was a senior and a genuine bon vivant and Renaissance man. Somebody in the cast went to the Met and found a postcard of an Egyptian frieze that was called Portrait of a Gentleman. He turned the cards over and scrawled Portrait of Ed and handed out to the cast. We all knew exactly what he meant. Ed was a choreographer, he was a dancer, he was a playwright, he was a composer, he was a director, and he walked into a room, made a grand theatrical gesture, and just lit the place up. It felt so good to be around him. It didn't matter what we were doing, but the fact that we were doing his musical adaptation of William Butler Yeats's play Purgatory. Well, that was just like our winter. It was perfect. Purgatory, in case you don't recall, well, you know, it's a little divertimento about a father who is murdered by his son, and the son grows up, has a son, and then he murders his son in order to prevent his son from growing up and murdering him endlessly in the afterlife. It's a sweet little family romance. But doing this play over and over again, which was mostly in 5/4 time, you know, we got very close. And then we had the performances, and April arrived, and the wisteria was blooming, and next thing we knew, there were couples everywhere. Ed was going with a stage manager, the pianist paired off with a flute player, the guy who played the father paired off with one of the dancers, the guy who played the son was flirting outrageously with a cellist, even though he swore he wasn't gay, you know. And then I fell into this little sweet doomed romance with the other dancer who was engaged to be married to a guy on the West Coast. But you know, he was on the West Coast. And it was springtime in Sarah Lawrence. The proximity was all. So we had the last performance, and it was brilliant. It was unrecovered. It was under a tent on the lawn. Everybody died in the most beautiful way. And then Ed took us all to the bar in Bronxville, and we closed the place down. It was 2 in the morning. Ed was still slamming quarters in the jukebox, saying, "One more song, 12 more times." You say it with us. I remember 35 sweet goodbyes when you put me on the Wolverine up to Annandale. It was still September, and your daddy was quite surprised to find you with the working girls in the county jail. I was smoking with the boys upstairs when I heard about the whole affair and said, "Oh no, we'll even Mary won't do." And I never knew the girl could be so cruel. And I'm never going back to my old school. Well, he didn't get to 12. The bartender threw us out after 4 repetitions, wild dancing, and then we were out on the street, and we piled into Joe the tech guy's white cargo van, started back to Sarah Lawrence. We fought. But then we got to the light at Kimball Avenue, and Ed gave Joe a sign, and he just kept going straight. All the way to the Cross County Parkway, to the Sawmill River, to the Cross Bronx Expressway. Big puppy pile on the back of the van going, "We're being kidnapped! Where are we going?" And Ed, the Magister Ludi, looked behind him. He said, "You'll find out where we're going when we get there." And we pull up in front of the Staten Island Ferry. Everybody piles up. "What are we doing here?" Ed said, "Everybody get a coin, place it under your tongue for the ferryman. We are crossing the river." So we all got out our coins, placed it under our tongue, and then we walked up to the ferry terminal, and a sight directly from Purgatory met our eyes. All the homeless people in Lower Manhattan were lined up along the semicircular opening of the the terminal, and they were trying to sleep on their feet. And when they would start sliding down the glass, a policeman would come and whack them across the knees with his baton, and they'd stand up again. All the women in the cast started to cry. Is this what it's like out in the world? And we took the coins out from under our tongue, and instead of giving it to the ferryman, we gave them to the homeless. And we walked past them onto the ferry, straight through the brightly way overlit cabin to the rail, and the engine started thrumming, the water started churning, and the ferry started inching out into the East River, into the harbor. And we all joined arms and waists, cinched ourselves to the rail, hand on the rail, hand on the waist of the lover or friend beside you. And we came under the glance, under the upraised torch of the Statue of Liberty, who, if you sort of took away the crown and put her in a Titanic-era dress, she looked a whole lot like Sadie Lou. And Ed stretched his arm up to the Statue of Liberty, the gift that our parents and grandparents had paid forward for us, and we'd make our first fumbling efforts to pay the homeless. And he sang one last Sarah Lawrence song. Oh, Leander, roaming outside your door. Soon it's gonna be in bloom up behind his name. I can't stand her doing what she did before, living like a gypsy queen in a fairy tale. Not the whistle, but I can't go going down to Mexico. Said, oh no, what the heart won't do. And I never knew the girl could be so cruel. And I'm never going back to my old school. My old school. My old Let me catch my breath. This is really hard. If I start to look like I'm sweating well, 'cause I am. I'm not good with words. That's nothing new. So I have to try to explain what I would do with you. With you. Run away with me. Let me be a ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives on the go. Run away with me. Texas in the summer is cool. We be on the road like Jack Kerouac. Looking back. Say when you're ready, let's go. And throw me the key. No way. It's fast. Say it's I'm crazier for you. I have these plans, and I have these plans. A house that we build on a bay when we run away. Let me be your ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives go. Run away with me. Alabama heat, watch me slide. We'll be on the road like some country song. Won't be long. Sam, you're ready. Let's go anywhere. locked and throw me the key. Run away with me. Run away with me.
Class of 76. And this is an old Bob Dylan song, and I think it very aptly describes a lot of what went on in the dorms when I was many years ago. Close my eyes. Oh, you don't have to worry anymore. I'll be yours, baby, tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. Hey, you don't have to be afraid. I'll be yours, tell you, big old moon is gonna shine like a spoon. When I let it, you won't regret it. Take your shoes off. Do not be for that bottle over here. I'll be yours, baby, tonight. Mockingbird is gonna set it right. Are we gonna forget the big old moon is gonna shine like a spoon? We're gonna let it, you won't regret it. Get your shoes off. Do not fear for your body over here. I'll be yours, baby, tonight, baby, tonight, baby, tonight, baby, tonight.
From the class of 2008, Pam Rice.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I leave with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I've got nothing to share, and nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting hurt. Step out of the sun because you learned
has done a lot tonight to make this show come together. She works with us very closely, and we appreciate that. She also happens to be one of my first colleagues ever here. 86, Claire Rodman.
So, one thing many of you may not know is that Shirley Kaplan is retiring this year. And this is actually her last event with us. I know. So Shirley, this is for you. Loving you so, I was too blind to see you let me go. And now that you set me free, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Oh, didn't you
1977. I've been, diagnosed with manic depression over the years, OCD, borderline personality. But this is a really rough year because as a aspiring, frustrated musician, we lost David Bowie, Prince Nelson, Glenn Frey, Lil Hanger, and my personal favorite, and I'm sure I've left someone out, you can write them in during the election, Maurice White, who, Earth, Wind and Fire, got us through all those mixers in the McCracken dorm. So when I got back Thursday evening, I just couldn't help myself. And I walked by her room in the Taylor B dorm. The woman that I had loved in freshman year. And I thought, well, I should do a Bowie song, or a Prince song, or well, I can't do an Eagles song. You guys would kick my ass off the campus, right? Thank you. Jackson Brown. And then I realized what I needed to do tonight. You used to call me on the telephone late at night to need my love. Call me on the telephone late at night to need my love. My love, now here I go again. I say I want my freedom. Well, who are you to put me down? Was there a way for you to tell what you feel? Listen carefully to the sound of loneliness in my heart. I keep my visions to myself. Is there a way to water wrap around your dreams? And have you ever dreamed you like yourself? Choose a loneliness when a heart tries to bad.
86 and 87. Came in with 86, left with 87. And I'm kind of glad I did that. Because freshman year I was told I couldn't write. And sophomore year I took a playwriting class with Shirley Kaplan. And you never